Lord. Welcome, book babes, to a completely unique and dedicated bonus spotlight episode of Two Girls, One TBR. I'm your host, Rebecca, and I am joined by my amazing co-host, Kirsty. Today, we have a massive treat for you, all because we are diving deep behind the mic of an incredible dark romantasy project. Later in the show, the author and two lead voice actors will be joining us. But first, I have a very special package that arrived on my desk, and I've been waiting to open it with all of you, so you all get to see it. So here's my package. I probably shouldn't. So I don't ever get a whole lot of book. I mean, I order stuff. I mean, this was a special book that I ordered. This is a special edition. So I don't always get these kind of things. So this is kind of super special for me.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Now Ravenna, she actually packages this and does all of this herself, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Okay. All right, so I can do this. This is how it comes. Look at that.
Ooh, stunning.
Isn't that pretty? And
Very.
she does all this. And I love this special. And she has her little wax seal. Oh, again, so pretty. Now I have to figure out, Ravenna, I have to figure out how to open this. You've made it so pretty. And now I have to figure out how you have the ribbon tied. Oh, there we go. Because I don't like to damage anything. I'm one of those people. Now, let me ask you, when you unwrap Christmas presents, are you a person that rips through the paper, or do you gently open it and are real nice with the paper and stuff?
I'm pretty good at gently opening it, I think.
Gently opening.
I try to.
I try to, too.
I can't remember the last time I opened a Christmas present or a birthday present that wasn't just in a bag.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wrap everything at my house. I wrap all the presents, all this kind of cool stuff. Oh, look at this. Oh, you get bookmark.
Ooh. Stunning.
But my kids, they just rip through everything.
Of course.
Some artwork.
Oh, I like that. Look at the shoulders.
Oh, and by the way, our sweet Ravenna that you're going to meet, because I have met Ravenna, but she has done all this artwork. She is the artist as well.
Why is it everyone we talk to is talented?
I can't do this stuff. I mean, look at that.
They're talented, but they're extra talented.
Look at that.
Damn.
I know. She's amazing. I wish I had her abilities. Because, and then it comes in the card. And it has the wax seal. I wish I had the ability. I mean, I have the ability to talk. I have determined that in my life. But other than that, I am not, I can't draw.
No.
I wish I could. Oh, and then you get 2 stickers.
I love a sticker.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have the phobia of stickers? Not phobia, I shouldn't use that word. Or is it the fear of using the sticker? Or do you keep them in a special little stack?
So I have all these stickers on the back of my Kindle, but none of them are stuck on. So
how are they not stuck on? Oh, did you stick them between the case? Oh, you stuck it between.
Yeah,
so you have the same thing?
Yeah, so then I can change them out whenever I want to.
That's smart. I can't.
And then I can reuse them.
Why do you think it is that we have such a fear of using stickers? I mean, when I was younger, I had a box. I don't know if you remember, because you're younger than I am. But there was Lisa Frank. Do you remember Lisa Frank? She was all over. Maybe it was just here in the United States. I don't know if it was like a global kind of thing. But in the 90s and stuff, she did, her company still exists, but she did all kinds of artwork, and it was like real bright, vibrant colors, and it would be dolphins or puppies or, hearts. It's all kinds of stuff like that. And I had a box, and I had all kinds of stickers of hers. Did I ever use them? No. And then I would get stickers on occasion and stuff, and then it would go in this box. And I had all kinds of stickers. And I never used them. And then I had them in storage. And then unfortunately, our storage locker that we had a number of years ago, it burnt. So I lost all the stickers. So will I be putting these stickers on anything? I can't do it. It will go in a special box because I cannot bring myself to use my stickers.
Yeah.
But you do have a smart idea of what you're doing because you're using them but not using them.
Yeah, exactly. And I interchange them. So I have like a whole I went to a book convention in March and I got a whole heap of stickers there. I bought some, but I also got a lot for free.
And then you have them. Do you have like a special little box
and I
stuff
just
that you keep
interchange them out? So I've got them all in my backpack, and then they just change them in and out when I want. They're all very like airy fairy at the moment though, which is nice. Like buy me books and tell me I'm pretty. You know, it's a vibe.
Yes. If you go on Amazon right now, they have like a bunch of different stickers and they have those kind of vibe kind of feels. And it's just like, it's perfect. See, now this is the next part now because Ravenna did wax again. And again, do I want to rip this? No. Ravenna, you've made things so lovely. And I'm just, see, this is where then I have to get my scissors out because I don't want to rip the paper. Listen to me how loud I am with my drawer. I have my little scissors. I don't want to rip it. And I'm just
hilarious.
I don't want to rip it.
In the best
Let's
way.
see. Okay. Oh, Ravenna did a lot of takedown here. Ravenna, I wonder how many people take their time like this, or are they all crazy and just rip it?
I think people just rip it, honestly.
I can't do it, people.
I think do it. We're in the minority.
We're in the minority because we just can't. Oh, look. All right. And see, this had the wax seal. Oh, by the way, look at the wax seal.
Stunning.
I know. And it has the 2 tones, so she had to be fancy when she was doing it. More tape, Ravenna. More tape. But, see, that tells me she did this with such care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, now we're good. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we've gotten to the book, everybody. With my slowness, I'm so sorry. I'm just, it's so pretty. And it has all the sprayed edges on it. Oh, and then let's see. This is, look at this. That's inside the dust jacket.
Oh, stunning.
And then the inside has all the art. This is the inside the cover.
Yeah. Lovely. Lovely.
Oh yeah, and this has like the dust jacket is nice and thick, if that makes sense. It's it's not one of those little thin ones. This is nice quality.
Nice. Look at those edges.
And again, Ravenna did all this artwork. Look at that.
Very cool.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Now, this was her deluxe edition. And I believe there was only so many of these made. We'll have to ask her how many, but I'm going to say maybe 100.
Nice.
And that was it of this book. So if any of you all got this one, you are in the minority of it. There is 100%. Not very much. But yeah. Oh, and then she signed it inside as well.
Love. What a babe.
So this was number 56 of 100. So yeah, it's 100 books. Isn't that cool?
It's very cool.
So this is one of my...
I love when they number them.
Yes. I agree. So this is a beautiful book. I cannot wait to read it. I've been waiting to read this till when I got this. And then I actually got this a couple weeks ago. But I knew that we would be doing this episode and I wanted to unbox it to show everybody how beautiful Ravenna's stuff is. So I wish I had her abilities to be able to draw, to be able to have artwork and that kind of stuff. But again, it's gorgeous. Look at me. See, then I like to put everything together. And look, pretty fun. I'm gonna set this down here, that part. And then this. But everything comes, and she does package everything beautifully as well. So if you do go on to her website, do order her book. Now, right now she does have her Kickstarter going. And she's going to talk about that with us all. Because this is book 1. And it's going to be 9 books, if I remember correctly, this whole series. And on August 1st, this week, book 2 comes out. So,
nice.
So that is why we're doing our little bonus episode, so that everybody can look towards her other books. I can't remember now what the second book is called right now. Isn't that terrible? My brain has Sokar. That's how I'm pronouncing it. We're going to see if
we'll find out.
Right pronunciation. I'm sorry, Ravenna, if that's the wrong pronunciation. But so that's what her book looks like. Now, what are you currently reading right now, Kirsty?
What am I reading?
Mm-hmm.
With my eye holes, I am reading Wild Card by Ava Hill.
Oh, okay.
She's cute. Comes out in 3 days. I'm really on my
so that's the arc.
Yeah, I feel like whenever we talk, I'm reading an arc. It's true. Very good. Enemies to lovers. It actually gives enemies to lovers. Quite often it doesn't.
Okay.
In contemporary, I feel like, I think we've discussed this before. I quite often find in contemporary, enemies to lovers doesn't quite hit. This is good. But then when he realizes that he doesn't hate her and he actually might like her, the flick and like the yearning from this man, it's delicious. Anyway, and I'm about to start my reread of Throne of Glass.
I'm excited for you to read that again. And
I know.
Well, to see your thoughts and stuff, to see if any of it changed, since now we've been doing the little mini series and we've been talking a lot about the mass verse as a whole. See if there's things that stand out to you now with your reread. See if things maybe it'll be things that you'll pick up on that maybe, because again, I haven't read it. Yeah. Maybe something will stand out to you and be like, maybe this is going to play into book 6.
And I did it very different from everyone else. I read Throne of Glass was my first Sarah J. Maas series. So I read it before ACOTAR. So it'd be really interesting now to go back and see if there's anything I pick up. If you
pick up on things.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
I'm still thinking that there is a lot going on that it is tied more there than we even know. Even though Sarah only said stuff like Crescent City and ACOTAR, but I do believe that because I seen another one and I can't remember. I may have sent it to you or not, but they were talking about the mercenary at the beginning of ACOTAR. Who is this woman?
Yeah.
And some people are suggesting, and again, I don't know what this means. You will know what this means because I haven't read Throne of Glass. They think she is one of the 13.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
I do.
It does seem, but it's interesting. But does that seem like that could be a plausible thing of what she be? To you, me, no.
Not at all. No. Because in my mind, I don't know if all 3 of these worlds are at the same time. Like I know Aelin falls through whatever the traveling worlds and she sees Crescent City and she sees Valaris.
Yes. Well, we know Crescent City and we know ACOTAR. We know those are on the same timeline. Yes, they're very different cultures, different technologies, of course, because they're different worlds. But I don't know.
Yeah,
she did fall through worlds.
Yeah, in my head, Throne of Glass is before. But I could just be making that up. I mean, I make a lot of shit up in my head, you know?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what I think there's a lot going on. I mean, but you got to remember, like the things that were happening in Prythian, and when we find out all the different informations, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, in Crescent City, that's 15,000 years.
Yeah.
15,000. So could Throne of Glass have been during that 15,000 year mark? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Potentially. I mean,
but they world walk. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah has so many possibilities and things to go. And what is today? Today's the 26th. So tomorrow marks 3 months out until it comes out, and we still don't have a title.
Yeah. I saw on Instagram a Polish publisher, because obviously it gets translated into however many thousands of languages.
Yeah.
A Polish publisher posted saying that we needed to watch out for the 29th of July. Something was coming on the 29th of July.
Oh, maybe they'll reveal something.
3 days.
3 days?
Who knows?
But who knows, though? I knew something was coming. We all knew something was bubbling under the surface and stuff because she did her whole thing last year and she was like, oh, and it was champagne. And then there were like little tidbits of stuff. We knew something was coming in the February, March, before she went on that podcast and stuff.
Yeah.
We knew something because all kinds of people like smaller bookshops and stuff. It must be that they were getting some type of little bit of information because they were saying they were going to do midnight release parties and all that. So they knew something at that. So I'm going to say it must hold some weight.
Yeah. We'll find out.
Maybe we'll find out. And then again, everybody, I do apologize again, my slow reading, but we've recorded a lot of different episodes here. But this has been my summer book because I've been busy. I am still reading A.G. Harris's A Kingdom of Silent Sorrows. It is so good.
Maybe by the next time we record, you might be done.
Oh, I should be done. I only have this much to go. I just have a little bit.
Nice.
It is so good.
For you. I need to pick it up.
It's fated mates, and it's this yearning, and they can't do anything because she's married. And it's going to cause war and all this stuff. But last night when I was reading, the mate bond has snapped into place.
Oh, hello.
So I'm excited to see where this is going to go. Because in these worlds, when say people are fated mates, they have a mate bond, it imprints over their heart like a symbol forms. So how's she going to hide this?
Yeah.
That's the question. I don't know. It's good. It's good. Oh, and her sister's a bitch too. Oh, she's so horrible. Oh, so horrible. And you hate her so much. And she's just such a nasty person. And I'm like, oh, and you don't like her at all. And she's her identical twin sister too. So it's one of those kind of things. So again, everyone, if you have not read AG's book, please go out and buy it. It is absolutely amazing. Book 2 will be coming soon. I believe it's at her editors and all that kind of stuff. She is doing book 3, and it's gonna be it's good. So even though I am slow reading, it's just because I've had a lot of things going on, so I haven't had a chance to read like I normally do.
She's a busy lady.
I'm a busy lady. And then I have so many books and they're just all staring at me on my shelf.
You need to read Evelyn's book as well.
Oh, I know. I have Evelyn's book sitting right here staring at me as well.
Jess and I have been chatting.
Oh, have you two? Have been chatting?
Yes, because she finished it maybe 2 days after we recorded.
Okay.
Next day. Yeah. And out of nowhere, I just got this random message. And out of context, it made no sense. But as soon as she sent it, I was like, oh, yeah, I know where you are. It was so funny. I had a great time.
And then what did she say? Evelyn told us it won't be till next year when book 2 comes out. So you'll have to wait. And you said it's a cliffhanger, yes?
Yeah. My God. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I might wait as it gets a little closer to that time. Good with cliffhangers. Oh, also I did get a book in the mail this past week. I got book 6 in the Beasts of the Briar series. It's Bonded by Thorns.
Oh, yep.
So I got book 6. Here, I'll show it to you. Oh, look at it off my shelf. And it is gorgeous because they're all, because because it's 2 sisters, they got picked up traditionally. And so they're all coming out paperback, which is nice, but they're all the deluxe. So So it has the pretty sprayed edges, but wait till you see this cover. Now, again, you know how weird I'm weird when it comes to covers. I love a beautiful cover. And sometimes I'm weird when there's people on the cover.
Agreed.
But the way they are doing the art, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
And that's really artistic, right, as well, right? Like it's not...
And it has the sprayed edges.
Stuck a man on the front with no shirt on. It's very different.
Yeah, it's just, it's very... It has that artistic vibe to it. It's not... It doesn't scream like real person, like photograph. Yeah. I think maybe that's what it is. Even though like Fabio, when he had his done and stuff, I mean, yes, some of it was like photograph stuff, but some of it was art. That whole vibe was not my thing. But this is beautiful, but this is Stolen by Shadows. That is book 6 that just came out. And I believe, if I remember correctly, because I have it pre-ordered, then there's, I think, just one more that comes out in October. And I think this series will be complete.
Be done.
Or there's one more coming out in January. But I don't think that's it. But I could be wrong. But I think October is the last book. And that'll be book 7. So there's that. So that's that is what I got. But I have a lot coming. So buckle up, everybody.
Like you always do. I have so many pre-orders for audiobooks coming out. I made a list the other day of like all my pre-ordered Audible. I'm so excited.
I have Carissa Broadbent's book. I can't remember the name of it, or the Lion in the Deathless Dark. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Something
is that
like
what it?
that.
Okay, it's something like I think it's the Lion in the Deathless Dark. I think that's what it's called. I have that pre-ordered. I have Bedeviled. I have that pre-ordered for in August. I have Poison Daughter. I have because it's getting re-released.
I've heard coming. A lot of mixed reviews about that book.
You didn't like it?
No, I haven't read it, but I've heard a lot of mixed. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it. Like, it's getting a lot more hate than I thought it would. I haven't read it myself, but
I know, like Heather read it, and she liked it, but again, that was her indie version. Now, of course, it's gone through re-editors and all that kind of stuff because she said there was a lot of redundancy. She said in the indie, so
maybe
I don't know if some of that will be fixed a little bit. Since it went trad.
Who knows?
And then I have both ACOTARs pre-ordered. I have Helen Schurter. I have her new book. I have her new book. I have it pre-ordered, and I have Raven Kennedy's book pre-ordered. Vassmore, I would like to pre-order, but I can't because she doesn't have
a release date yet, right?
No. I mean, I've heard the beginning of October. I've heard September. So I think we'll just know like right when it releases and then be able to order it. Of course, Stolen Crown by L.J. Andrews. That comes out there. I mean, there's so many. Quarter 3, quarter 4 is going to be
huge.
Amazing. I mean, starting in August for me. This past week on until I think I have pre-orders predominantly between August, September, October. I don't think I have any in November or December. And then, of course, January. So we shall see. But I keep adding things, so we'll see.
Yeah, me too. That'd be terrible.
So now we will all be back here in a moment, everybody. We're going to go grab 3 amazing people. Ravenna, Patrick, and Eli.
Perfect.
So we will be back in a moment. Okay. Everyone, hey, please welcome the mastermind, the illustrator, and the author of the 9 Rivers Odyssey series, Ravenna Vale, along with her 2 phenomenal voice actors, Patrick and Eli. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy to be here.
Thank you.
How are you all doing?
Doing good. Really excited. SOCAR comes out August 1st, very soon. So crunch time for everybody, I think.
Yeah, we're getting ready to start recording here pretty soon in the next week or so. So doing some script prep and some just general housekeeping stuff before that happens.
Yeah.
That is super exciting.
Yeah, we actually just got the manuscript, 2 days ago? Something like that.
So, it's all marked up.
Yeah. I think I'm going to I might change it on my end just a little bit, just because I have like a teeny tiny bit of like color blindness. So I might figure out a different color that is more appealing to me, but whatever.
Whatever you need to do. I just keep getting these DMs. Ravenna, how do I pronounce this? How do I pronounce this?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you one document with all my questions once I go through it.
Well, Ravenna, you should know with me, I don't pronounce anything correctly. So think how many names and things I would be asking you.
Well, there is a pronunciation guide in the book, so
nice.
Now for me, this is me. I love it when I hear you say the word, even though there's a pronunciation guide, but I like hearing you when you say it. Then I know that I say things correctly in my mind. At least that's me.
Yeah, and in my experience, I've found that looking at the pronunciation guide is important, because that's how I found out when reading the Inheritance Cycle that I'd been saying Murtagh wrong for 20 years.
Oh, no.
Well, now the one that got me, even though now I have not read this series yet, Kirsty has read this many times, but I know this character from like people on Bookstagram and that from Throne of Glass. I always called her Memnon. No, not Memnon. What was her name? Manon, and it's Manon.
Manon, yeah.
Manon. I didn't see that one coming either.
She's such a vibe.
Oh, hey, Ravenna, I have to show you this, though, because I waited until today while we were recording. I opened my beautiful deluxe edition.
Oh, it looks so good. I'm so glad it made it to you safely.
Oh, it did. It did. And it came, that's what I was telling everybody. You package everything so beautifully. Ravenna, you love tape. And I had to be very gentle because I'm not one of the people that like rip things open. So I had to get my scissors so I could gently open it. But no, it's absolutely beautiful. So for anybody out there and that you haven't gotten any of Ravenna's books, look at how gorgeous this is. It's absolutely beautiful. You outdid yourself. Now you said there's a deluxe edition with Sokar, yes?
Yep, there's 5 days left to pledge on the deluxe edition of that book, which will match that one.
Now, did you want to tell everybody about your Kickstarter? And because I seen the other day you said you met your goal of what you wanted, but did you want to tell everybody what they can do to help support your journey?
Yeah, sure. So we have a Kickstarter going on. It's called Awakening and Descent, and it includes both the limited edition, the Umbral edition of the Sokar book, which matches the one that was just up on the screen, and we combined it with the audiobook Kickstarter, so you can pledge for either one or both or the whole big package, which is a gigantic box, which actually I might show you guys the box.
Oh, yeah. I just love Ravenna.
Okay, so this is the big box. It's huge.
Oh, wow.
So when you pop it open, this is what's inside.
That is so neat.
So inside you get a bunch of goodies, art pieces, map posters. This is the big box.
Nice.
The treasure trove.
You know, the thing I think that's just really amazing about you is that that you wrote all of this. And then you are the artist. You have done all the artwork. Do you think by doing both of it, do you think that has overwhelmed you a little bit more? Or do you think, myself personally, I love it because then I see the characters truly how they are meant to be seen because it is what you wrote. You created them. You drew them. So we truly know what they look like.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot because each one of my pieces is not just a quick illustration. I use a lot of details. I do really in-depth rendering. I obsess over details, like Kylorin's beard. But Patrick has a matching epic beard there. So yeah, each piece takes me over 90 hours to complete.
Wow.
I work passively on about 4 or 5 different canvases at the same time. And just to try to match all the details and make sure everything is consistent. And I think that's part of the most awesome thing about drawing everything myself is that I can create a consistent visual branding for the series. So the characters look the same between iterations. I mean, obviously I learn and I improve with each iteration. So things may look a little more vivid, a little better, more details, but in general, the style is all the same.
I think it's neat. I wish I had the ability that you have to be able to do it. I cannot draw for anything. But it's just, that's an amazing ability to have, that one, that you are a writer, but yet you also have this other wonderful talent of being able to create the artwork for it. And that I think is very impressive, ma'am.
Thank you. I really didn't think I could do it, to be honest with you. My whole journey actually started with me writing everything, right? And then I thought, well, I really want to draw the characters, but there's no way that my art would ever be good enough. This needs to look professional. Like I need to really hire somebody. So I went on Fiverr and I found an artist and I paid more than $300 to have my characters drawn. And as it turns out, bam, AI scam.
No.
So after that, I was insanely bitter and I did not want to give it to anybody else. So I decided to gather up my courage and start practicing every single day to get my skills back, because at the time I had been away from art for a year or two, and that was how everything started.
Well, you had not long ago, you posted that you found that somebody had actually stole your art and had it on Etsy.
Yeah, that's actually the second time this has happened. And I don't get it, because I'm not like SJM or some big author or big artist that does cover art that's like insanely popular, right? And it was confusing as to why they would target my art specifically. But yeah, they were canvas printing my art. They had removed the signatures and watermarks using AI, and they were just outright selling it.
That is absolutely terrible, but don't sell yourself short on like that. Your art is absolutely beautiful, and I can see why they would try to steal it and try to sell it, because it's gorgeous. Because I was looking just at the art that came with it. I mean, look at you. Also, Kirsty made some remarks about his muscles there. We have to talk about.
We may have already talked about those.
But I do. I mean, I can understand why somebody. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that, but I can see why they would steal, because it is beautiful.
Thank
what
you
do. So
yeah.
It's horrible, bad that they did it, but it is a compliment that it was that good that they did steal it from you. But that's weird. What did Etsy ended up doing? Did they remove them?
Yes, I sent the copyright cease and desist, and they removed them. It took about 2 weeks of fighting them and talking to them, but they did it.
I wonder how many copies of that this person had sold.
I'm trying not to think about that.
That's crazy.
Oh, there's my little one. Just burst into the office.
She's excited. Oh, she's just a little itty bitty though.
Yep,
she's very happy
tomorrow.
Oh, well, of course she'll be very excited today then. My birthday was just Friday. July birthdays are always wonderful birthdays.
Yes, they are. Happy birthday.
Well,
happy birthday.
You. I know.
Are we going to do champagne? Are we going to do champagne? God. We should have. Remember?
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
When we did your episode, was that is that the one where Heather had the champagne?
Yes, and it exploded.
It exploded everywhere. Yes.
Yep.
She was not anticipating, because we were talking at first before we brought Ravenna on, and she's like, "Oh, I'll wait until she's here and then I'll open it." And she had only just taken the foil and stuff off of it, so we didn't think anything of it. And then just right when she was starting talking, it went everywhere.
Everywhere.
everywhere. That was what happened with Heather. So now I got to ask you now this next question, since we have your two guys here. Now you are stepping behind the mic. So now you're an author, you're an artist, and now you're going to be an audiobook narrator. How does that feel by doing that kind of thing?
Terrifying, because going into all of this, I knew nothing. I literally knew nothing. I saw somebody's, I think it was Patrick's actually. I saw his road and I was like, okay, that's probably the kind of mic that I need to get. And I still remember I did my first little post with a recording, and Patrick messaged me and he's like, hey, it helps if you point the mic towards your mouth. So yeah, that was interesting. But I spent the last 2 to 3 months learning everything, figuring out what software I need, what tips that I need to pick up. Eli has helped so much in sharing his knowledge. Patrick as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'd be so lost without you all.
Well, it's amazing how much stuff you do learn on any kind of thing. Like when I started this podcast, I had no idea about anything. And it's, everything is a learning curve. And so that is so nice that you have found these two guys, to help you in the learning process, I guess I should say, besides doing what they're doing. They're kind guys that help you.
Extremely. Yeah. And Patrick is I know he's insanely busy. You've been moving like project to project, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm pretty booked up.
Nice.
Well, that's quite impressive.
It's great. It's been awesome.
Yeah, and I've even picked up a couple of things even from Patrick. He posted a video on Instagram. He was showing like how he was looking at the spectrogram, which I wasn't doing at the time. I was looking at the wavelength, and oh my God, the spectrogram, it is a game changer when we're doing like audio editing. Because there are certain things like mouth clicks that don't pick up on the wavelength, but you can see it plain as day on the spectrogram. So get it right out.
What does that mean?
So when we say like the waveform,
is Patrick going to show it?
Like I can try to explain it, Intel, but it's if he can show
it,
it's
a heat signature for different frequencies. Yeah. So you see it almost like a heat signature, and you can see where your breaths are happening, where clicks are happening, or some random bump from outside or the roof.
Okay. So it's like your externals, but outside your voice kind of thing. So like if you're making another sound, is that what you're meaning? Like with your voice, like you're breathing.
Things you don't intend to have as part of the audio.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. See, I love this because you guys have taught me something.
Yeah.
Interesting. So now, do you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. What he was just showing. So like the top part of that was the waveform, and then the bottom part was the spectrogram. And yeah, it makes such a difference when you can actually see that. You can see like how much background noise you might have, which when I'm recording, I just have a fan going. And you can see a little bit of noise, but it's not anything bad. It's not anything you can't edit out. But then just, again, little... mouth clicks. I picked up another tip from him where I would see him like snap his fingers when he knows he needs to make an edit. And that acts as a marker so that I know, all right, so that finger snap, now I know like this is where I need to go fix something, or I can go delete it, which you can do it when you listen back, but the finger snap helps to like pull your attention here and you don't have to go looking for it. I've also seen some folks who will use like a dog clicker.
A dog clicker.
Which, I mean, that sounds nice, but like, this doesn't cost me anything,
Well, that makes sense. How interesting.
I really enjoy watching a lot of audiobook narrators now post videos online where they play back, like they record themselves and then they play it back and you can watch how they edit and stuff. I find that super interesting to watch.
Oh, I agree on that one. I know it's everyday kind of thing for you guys, but it is really neat for us to see, like, it's like behind the curtain kind of thing.
Yeah, I've had a couple reels do really well with that kind of thing. And I was like, I was not expecting people to actually like this, but I guess I'll post it once in a while because I think it is interesting to a lot of people. There's a lot of interest lately in the narration world, just from some videos that have gone viral and things like that. A lot of people are starting to get interested as either a side hustle or a career or whatever, because it's pretty accessible now.
Yeah, I've made a couple of videos like that. Like, hey, this is what I've been learning so far, because I'm still like very, very new in this space. I have done some voice acting in an audio drama. I'm still actively involved with that. But as far as like actual narration, I'm very new at this. Like, I only just had my first audiobook released about 3 weeks ago.
Nice. Congrats.
Yes, congratulations. Now, the one thing I did enjoy, Patrick, that you've done, it was a couple weeks ago, you did the one where you did all the different accents. That one there, it cracked my soul inside, I must say.
Yeah, I don't claim to be an accent expert. I've done some accent work. I mean, I've been an actor for a long time, so I know how to do some accents. I did that a little bit in college, but there's quite a few in there that I hadn't practiced. I didn't look at. I just like, I'll do this challenge, whatever. It was pretty. It was
very funny. I enjoyed it very much. So,
yeah,
his cowboy.
I did an Australian one, Kirsty. So,
did you? I'll have to go watch it.
It wasn't an on-purpose Australian one. It was it just came out, and then I was like, "Well, that sounds Australian-ish," so I'll just mark it as Australian and just make fun of myself.
It's funny you mentioned that. So one thing I was actually looking at, so ACX, which that's the platform with it's one of the more popular platforms for audiobooks. They have a whole playlist on YouTube, the ACX University. One of them was talking about mastering certain accents. One of the ones he talked about was Australian. And one of the things that he mentioned is like, where does it live in your mouth? And Australian, he was saying, is about right back here. And like, if you do like a dry gargle, which I'm not going to do right now because it sounds gross on a microphone, but like when you feel it, like that's pretty much where it lives. And one of the references that I had to think back on was like, because lately I've been rewatching House on and off, which is still my favorite Sherlock adaptation by far. But I was thinking about Dr. Chase because he's an Aussie, and I'm thinking about how his voice sounds, and like, yeah, he does come from back here when he's speaking. So I got to see that play out a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah, one of the most important things in accent work is where the tension or the sound is kind of living within the mouth. And if you can get that nailed down, then the rest of the stuff is a lot easier. Then you just get a couple different vowel changes, a couple different consonant changes. But if it's living in the right spot, you're set.
What do you think? Well, what do you think is the hardest accent to do?
Australian. I can't do it at all. I can't do it at all.
Yeah, that one's pretty hard, to be honest.
Sorry, I disappeared again. My internet shut itself.
You're fine.
They said the hardest accent to do is Australian, Kirsty.
I don't know. Irish is pretty hard
100%. I agree.
Irish is easy for me.
Yeah, there are also different versions of Irish because like Liam Neeson has a very particular accent, and like I forget that he's Irish specifically. So the hardest one for me might be British, and I think it has more to do with the fact that I haven't really tried it that much. Like I've done the casual one, just like when you're talking in conversation and you'll try to mimic a British accent that nobody is fooled by. So I think that's like kind of the most I've ever really tried to do.
Now, speaking of British, and that, because I binged Bridgerton. I don't know if you all have watched Bridgerton. And so when I was watching it, then it made me want to sound British a little bit, but probably wasn't very good. I don't know. Have you guys watched Bridgerton?
Yeah, season one. Season one is like my Roman Empire.
My husband, he watched part of it. I got him to watch a little bit of Bridgerton with me, which is amazing because he won't watch any of that kind of stuff with me. And he watched it, but then I binged it because I was not going to wait for him because otherwise I'd be still probably on season 2 or something like that. I watched it and then he was seeing like bits and pieces from other seasons. And he's like, this doesn't make sense. I said, it does make sense. I said, each season is a different love story. And he's like, I think the people on the first season were the best ones. I'm like, you don't have context. You haven't watched it all, I told him. But you have to, but Ravenna, you have to watch Queen Charlotte. You have to watch the little mini series they did. I think it was like 6 or 7 episodes. You have to watch that. It's her, and it's when she's young and when she, marries George, and it goes, you see what is wrong with George and how she had to be. But that's where the part where you'll see the clip on Instagram where she goes, sorrows, prayers, sorrows. That's from that particular miniseries. But now I have context to it. I understand what it means. But yeah, I love Bridgerton.
I don't know. Nothing can beat Daphne and Simon for me. They were just, gosh, the casting was perfection.
Well, yeah. And they said he won't come back.
No.
And so, but she said though, she was very open to coming back, but they, like the showrunner and stuff, was saying they don't know if they have any context to put her, because like, why would she be there without him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see.
They just cast her in an Emily Henry adaptation, and I'm very excited about that.
Who is that? You need to explain to me who it is. Is that one of your contemporary people?
I always forget you don't do contemporary. Watches Bridgerton, won't read contemporary book.
I do that. I'm sorry. I did that. And then I watched, I don't know if you all watch Netflix. They have Sweet Magnolias. I've watched that too. And I don't read contemporary.
Have you watched People We Meet on Vacation?
No.
It's a movie.
But
it's on Netflix. It's an Emily Henry adaptation. Do y'all know who Emily Henry are?
I don't.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. She's like the queen of contemporary. Like if you were to say SJM and Rebecca Yarros were the queens of Romantasy, I would say Emily Henry is the queen of contemporary. Big shoes, I know. Anyway, she's only written 6 books, and 5 of them have been picked up for adaptation.
Oh, wow. Huh.
But they're not, they're all, yeah, they're all standalones. You'd like it. It's like contemporary.
It's weird. I like
in a movie.
Huh. What was that one that was on it? And now it's a remake. Because I believe it was in the 70s or something. It was a thing. They did this, and it has Steve Carell. Oh God, it's the 4 Seasons or something like that. Have you seen that on Netflix? I think it was.
I don't really watch TV. I don't have time.
I don't really watch TV either, to be honest.
I don't have time.
Again, now my husband made fun of it the entire time I was watching it, and I told him to shut up. Because he likes his video games, and I put headphones on and I'll watch TV, and so he only sees the context of what he's looking at. He can't hear it. And it's a story of 4 friends, and well, no, it's actually more than 4 friends, but they're all married to different people, all that kind of stuff. And it's going through you'll follow the whole season. It goes through different seasons of the season of the episode. Does that make sense? So they start, like, say in summertime, they'll go summer, fall, winter. It'll be the whole thing. That's the whole season, if that makes sense. So in the first season, you're following Steve Carell, because I love Steve Carell. I love him. I loved him from The Office, that kind of thing. But he's very different in this story. And he has his wife is, she's from Reno 911. Oh, she's the blonde, the one that, if you ever see the video clip, she's the one that's taking all the pills she takes certain ones so it makes the demons don't dance around. Do you know who I'm talking about? She's the skinnier one, the little skinny blonde one, and she's very funny. But again, different. They're very different in this adaptation.
I'm so lost right now.
Are you talking about?
You have to watch it. You have to watch it. It's good because I can't tell you things because things happen, and it shocked my mind. That's all I can say because I didn't see some things happening and these things coming. Did you find it, Kirsty?
Yeah, Erica Henningsen. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, because Tina Fey's in it.
Yeah, and
it might be
Kenny Silver.
I don't know. It's the lady from Reno 911. I know it's her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is it hot in that booth?
You've never seen that show either? It's a comedy. It's really dumb and it's very funny. But these guys, you know what Reno 9/11 is, though.
I know of it. I didn't watch it.
Fuck is Reno?
You
Reno,
have to look
like
it up.
Reno, Las Vegas?
No,
it's a comedy. It's a 2000s.
I think they still make it.
Really?
I think they do advertise things. They do stuff yet.
8 seasons.
I think they might have brought it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Carrie Kenny Silver.
Because she's hilarious, and she does she's just very funny. And if you ever see her on Reno 9/11, she has all her pills, and she's taken all of them, and she's like, and then the one is, and she said that makes that the demons don't dance around, and they're like, how did you get all that? And she said, you have to tell people that you were going to hurt yourself and others, not or. It's the whole thing. And that's how she got her pills. You have to watch the show. It's a comedy.
This lady.
That'll do it.
Yes.
That's her, yes. Yeah. And my husband, the whole time he's watching it, and he sees her, and he always tells me, he said, I think if I met her in person, she would smell like mustard. I'm like, where did that come from? That's what
he didn't enjoy it.
Again, he did not enjoy
I know, right?
He didn't enjoy the show. But there's something that happens in the show, because I can't tell you if you've never watched it. Something happens, and it shocked my mind. Didn't see it coming. And then I watched the second season. It just came out not long ago, second season. So, but I believe they're continuing on. But it's a remake. I think Alan Alden. Is that his name? The guy from MASH. Yes. He was in the original, I believe, of the 4 seasons or whatever it is.
It used to be a movie.
Oh, was it a movie? Okay.
And it was a movie, and now it's a TV show.
Okay, see? Kirsty researched it, and she knows.
Yeah.
Even though I watched it, and I didn't have all the information.
The Google lady.
Google lady. But that's my random tangent of the day. So there you go. Now, so now you all are going to do a reading for us, yes?
Yes. Well, we will try.
Well, I'm super excited. But first, you got to tell us each what part you guys are each playing, so that everybody knows.
There needs to be a little context.
Yes.
So it's just a little snippet. I'll be doing just the narrating because it is from Auryn's point of view. Auryn is the female protagonist. And as part of the scene, we have Kylorian, so that's Patrick, and Zarek, the bloodletter, who is Eli.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And it's a little bit of an awkward situation where Auryn is first.
Patrick, this is you?
That's me, yeah.
That's you.
That's me, and I always get jealous of all the other male characters that Ravenna puts out because she's all hugging up on these other guys, and I'm like, no, you can't do that because she's my SOCAR,
Every time I release a new piece of art for one of the other dudes, he's like, "Who's this?
Who's this?"
I have to tell you, Ravenna, you do make some delicious men. I have to tell you.
Well, that's the whole controversy, right? All these people like to scream about how, I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but they're like, if your man looks like this actor, like Henry Cavill or whatever, then clearly it's AI. Well, I'm like, all right, but you got to think, why does AI emulate these people? Because they are insanely hot and people like them. So why shouldn't I use them as a reference?
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I think we talked about Jason Momoa on the last episode.
Oh, you know how much I love Jason Momoa. Remember, I did send you. Yes, I did send you the clip there where he was on.
You did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Kirsty's Connect. But that one where he what was it? Jimmy Fallon, I think it was. He was on.
Yep.
It was, and he showed his
pants.
Hawaiian. Yeah, he showed his Hawaiian garb of what he wears underneath. He has a very firm muscles. We'll just put it that way.
As good as
enjoy
Patrick's
Jason
shoulders.
Momoa. What's because he can pick you up and he can throw you around.
Oh no, Kirsty!
I was going to say,
I'll be back.
My wife likes him too. My wife denies it sometimes, but like she's let it slip a couple of times. Like, no, you don't have to lie. I know.
Well, but this is the thing I love about Jason Momoa. one is like he'll do his like meet and greets with fans and stuff, and I love it though where he'll have it and like the women will be hugging him and he'll put his hand on the husband's head, or like he pushes them away and stuff, and I love it. But the thing that was so special that he did, there was a lady and she was in a wheelchair. I don't know if she was completely like paralyzed kind of deal but she had to be in a wheelchair. And he said, "Do you want to take a picture where I can hold you up? So you're standing with me." And she's like, "Oh, no." She's like, "I'm too big of a lady and whatever." And he's like, "I got this." He's like, and he just picked her up and he just held her right there. I mean, that was such a beautiful thing that he did for her. None of that mattered. It wasn't going to be like he wasn't going down. He made her feel absolutely special. And that, again, he could pick her up and throw her around. So then I know if he could do that with her, he could pick me up and throw me around as well.
Well, one thing I will say that I enjoy about him, like I've seen him when he, appears on SNL and stuff like that. He's got a really good sense of humor.
He really does.
Like he honestly seems like somebody who would genuinely just be a fun time to hang out with.
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. I think what you see is very genuine with him. A lot of Hollywood actors and different things like that, they are a persona per se, but I think he is very legitimately that is how he is. That is who he is. I don't think he's putting on a facade. If you ever see Jennifer Lawrence, the actress, I think that is her. You know what I mean? But some of them, it's very scripted, very fake. And I think that is more disappointing than anything. But I do have to say also Henry Cavill there. Yeah. Cavill, whatever his name is there. He's
and
a
he plays
snack
he plays Warhammer. He's a big nerd, so like that
yes, he does.
gets even more going for him there.
I cannot wait to see him in Highlander. I am so looking forward to that.
Oh, that's right. They're making that movie, aren't they? I loved Highlander. When I was like middle school or whatever, my brother would always watch that show and there could only be one. Oh, God, that was such a good.
So I grew up on it. My mom watched the TV show. She watched the movies. So I got exposure to both Duncan, which is the TV show, and Connor, Christopher Lambert in the movies. And he is playing Connor, by the way. Now, what I was really interested to see, I'm pretty sure he got the role because of, his work in The Witcher, which love him in The Witcher. But in The Witcher, he uses, I think it's more of a broadsword or maybe a greatsword. I'm not really sure because I'm not a weapons expert. But in Highlander, both versions of Highlander, they use a katana. And I'm wondering, is that what he's going to use? Now, when they released a set photo, you can see the curve of the blade. He is using a katana.
Now, wait,
I'm so excited for that.
Tell us who again, who you each are going to be.
I just made a suggestion for reading a different script that has a little bit more dialogue versus just like a whole bunch of me narrating, which wouldn't be as fun because we want to demonstrate how the dialogue dynamic is going to work with the different voices and how it sounds really cool and conversational. But Patrick has to say that he's okay with it because he's the main narrator for this little snippet.
Now, how many people will be on the audiobook besides the three of you? How many are there?
Didn't count, but there's at least 10 people so far, and there's more coming. So
that is impressive.
Yeah, try managing them all.
Yeah, the one that I got super, super excited over was Abigail Carey. Because when I first started looking at some of those like voice acting challenges and stuff like that on TikTok and everything, she was one of the first like major accounts that I really started seeing. I love her content. And then she happened to take notice with one of Ravenna's posts. Was it
my voice challenge post?
Was it the one for Nameless?
No, it was the first one I did for Vargrun.
Okay. But yeah, then she just kind of took interest and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But I thought that she was looking at it as a fun thing to do, which is what a lot of us do. And then when she actually came on board, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, I tagged her because I wanted to give her credit because she was the one that inspired me to do the voice challenge post. But I was like, well, she's never going to see it anyway, but I want to tag her. And all of a sudden she responds to me and she's like, this sounds really cool. So, yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Really interesting. And then she said, well, I might do a little entry for the nameless challenge. And I thought she was being super sweet and super nice. But then she actually did it. And then after she did it, I sent her a message and I was like, hey, Abigail, I know you were probably just being really nice and you wanted to encourage other people to, try out, but are you serious? It's just like, yeah, totally. I was like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, that is amazing.
I think me and Ravenna may have been on the same page with this because I know me and her did, shoot a couple messages back and forth and everything. My initial thought about it when she was doing it is just that, she's a big account, even her doing the challenge, like I'm thinking of it from a marketing standpoint. Like this is a great way to get eyes on it. And then when she jumped in, I'm like, oh my God, this might actually be something here.
Yeah. That is neat.
Well, Philip Nathaniel Freeman as well is another really big VA that we have on our team, and he's actually a singer. He's in a rock band called Small Town Titans. He's been singing for years and years and years. So this is really cool. Really cool.
Oh, very neat. I like it. I'm excited to see this.
Well, Patrick said he's okay with the snippet. So if Patrick wants
Eli, did you get the new one?
Yep.
Are you guys looking at
right
the screenshot? Okay.
Yep.
So this, Rebecca, we might, if we mess up, you'll edit it out, right?
Yes. You just tell me what to edit out.
Clap.
If you mess up. Yeah. Okay.
Everyone ready? Zarek stepped inside, boots squelching on damp canvas.
You gave some of us a scare,
he said, dropping something in her lap. Auryn blinked.
Fish?
Tribute,
Zarek said dryly.
From the men.
And flowers,
she added, brow furrowed.
For stopping the river,
Zarek replied.
Saving their lives.
I only helped the river remember.
She frowned. You did it on a whim? Resh asked. She glanced at him.
No, I didn't want the water to wash away your memory. The soldiers, the horses, you, Kylorian.
Resh tried not to react. Tried.
You should eat,
Zarek muttered.
You've been out nearly a full day.
This fish looks tasty,
she said.
I will have some.
I wouldn't,
Zarek warned.
The men can't cook for
Zarek, Resh cut in. Watch your mouth. She's learning everything you say. Zarek snorted.
What are you, her father now?
Auryn placed the fish beside the flowers.
Void's damned,
she repeated, then smiled.
You say that a lot, Kylorian. What does it mean?
Resh stared at her, helpless. Then he laughed. Laughed until his chest ached and his hands wouldn't stop shaking.
I like it, guys. That was amazing.
That was so good.
So that's the dynamic of the audiobook.
I think it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's going to be so cool when we stitch it all together.
Oh, yeah. Now, well, let me ask you this question. Now, will you record together? So you hear each other, or will you just only read your part and then you mix it together? How does that work?
Separate. It's all separate. And then we have a sound engineer who will stitch everything together based on the manuscript and add music and sounds and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd mentioned earlier that I do work on an audio drama, and I imagine it's going to be pretty much the same, is that we all send our lines, and then he's going to go ahead and kind of put everything together and, create the ambiance. The sound engineer has actually told us that he wants raw, unedited audios, so that means I'm not going to do any of my noise suppression or nothing like that, so we're just going to send it. He's going to do all the cleanup and everything, which is going to make my life easier. I was willing to do the editing and then send it, but I'm going to go with his process.
Okay. How long do you think it'll take you to do all this process?
I love a full cast audio narration. It's always so good and so entertaining.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I think I booked this one for 5 weeks. So I generally book 10 hours of work per week for my part-time schedule. I can do if I'm doing my own editing, it's about 6 hours per 1 hour of audio, finished audio. With an editor, it's probably down to 3 hours per hour. So I think I booked 5 weeks, but it'll probably take me like 3 weeks.
Okay.
Like 30 hours.
And Patrick has the bulk narration, so.
I was about to point that out. Is like he's actually doing the narration, so it is going to be a heavier lift on him than what it'll be for me, for example. So since I'm just doing Zarek's lines, it might take me a month, but that's only because I'm balancing that with other projects. So on top of the audio drama, like I have 2 audiobooks on my plate right now. So it may take me a little bit longer, but only because I'm multitasking.
That's fascinating. I have to tell you guys, seeing this and actually seeing you guys do that, and it is quite fascinating. Don't you think, Kirsty?
Yeah, very, very cool. Like I said previously, I find it really interesting when we look at behind the scenes of everything. Very cool.
Well, I did mention one thing to Ravenna, because you were talking about like if we're going to be running our lines together when we record and everything. I do think it would be good if we do a couple of videos like that, just, from a marketing standpoint. Like if we do that and she can post it on TikTok or Instagram. So like because my character is Kylorian's second, which I guess the best way to put it would be like a personal guard, more or less.
I like a
Ravenna?
second in command.
Okay. But so basically, like, I answered directly to Kylorian, Reshigar, which is Patrick's character. So, like, if we were to do lines where we're just kind of running our lines together, the dialogue, like, that could make, for pretty good content. Him and Ravenna doing lines together, that could probably work pretty good. But if any lines that we run together like that is purely for the sake of content, not necessarily for the book itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I think people would be very interested in seeing that because, just from our perspective, Kirsty and I's, this is quite fascinating to be able to see from behind the curtain.
Yeah, the mental picture that I was drawing when I pitched it to Ravenna is basically when you see those behind the scenes of like a Disney movie and you see like different actors in the studios and they're running lines and like you got, Robin Williams over here and then somebody else over the next studio. They can hear each other, but they do have that barrier and they're technically not. They're together, but they're not together. That's kind of the mental picture that I was painting.
Now, how about you, Ravenna? How long do you think it'll take you to do all of your lines that you have to do?
Surprisingly, I have a lot more than I expected in this manuscript. But I think it'll probably also take me about 3 weeks at tops. I've been reading and practicing nonstop for like the last 2 months. So I don't think I'll have that many outtakes unless, sometimes when you're just talking and your mouth just goes somewhere south.
You'll have a lot. Don't think that you won't.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing about that, and Patrick has done this. I've seen it a lot on some of his posts and everything. If you want to just record yourself while you're running, like some of those bloopers actually do make pretty decent content.
Yeah.
Well, we've discovered those kind of things, especially if you've watched this past week. The clip that I put when announcing our episode and that, because Jess was there and we were just talking and Jess discovered a lizard was in her house.
I remember that.
It was very funny.
And I'm like, what do you mean there's a lizard in your house? And she's like, oh my God. And her cat had it and she did save it and it did, she did get it outside.
That's good.
So you all know.
You'd be surprised, Ravenna, how often your mouth says things that your brain has no idea what happened. Like, you'll read through a scene, right? And then you'll listen back to it, and you'll just have said a whole different phrase than what was written on the page. And you could have sworn that you read everything correctly, but you did not. And I'll get stuff back from another project that I had that went off to an editor. I got it back. I'm like, I didn't say that. There's no way I said that. It doesn't make any sense. And then I hear it back. I'm like, I sure as shit did.
Well, I think like outtakes and all that kind of stuff, I think people really do enjoy seeing that because it makes it, again, not so formal, so stiff or whatever, how you want to put it. People like seeing the human side of things, if that makes sense. in all of it. At least that's what I think.
I love when narrators record.
Go ahead.
I love when narrators record themselves and they're, I don't know if I sent it to you, Rebecca, and they're like really emotional, or maybe you sent it to me, and they're like crying
if you did
while
or
they're
not,
reading.
but I know
and
what you're talking about.
That's fantastic. Can you not hear me? I'm just
I can hear you now.
I hear you.
We can hear you, but your video was...
that's fine. My video on mine looks great, so it'll be fine when we get there.
It'll be fine when it uploads, yes.
Yeah, I've just got shitty internet. I'm blaming all the trees.
Yes. That's what
so many fucking trees.
But one thing I do really enjoy about like seeing like some of those bloopers and stuff like that. Again, this was a conversation me and Ravenna had maybe a week ago. So as somebody newer, I might be somebody who's a little bit hard on myself when I'm writing these, like, I keep messing up my words. I keep doing this, And she was talking about how one of the guys that we have, Nathaniel, is that his first name? Or
Philip Nathaniel, yeah.
Yeah. He's doing it too. And he's seasoned with this. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not so behind the curve. So seeing some of those, it's good if you are somebody who wants to get into it, or if you're somebody who is newer to it and is like, oh, I'm not doing as bad as I thought I was. So it's good for that reason too.
But no, I think people will enjoy seeing the peek behind the curtain. So Ravenna, I hope you do this like they suggested, and show everybody a little taste of what's happening.
I'm definitely
I really do think people like it.
I'm going to if I can. I actually had an idea as I was marking out this manuscript. I was like, my gosh, Auryn says Kylorian's name so often. I was like, I didn't even realize it when I was writing it. And now I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a video of just me saying Kylorian in different ways. All the different 1,000 ways that she says Kylorian throughout the manuscript.
Just a montage.
Yes, Kylorian, I like that.
Kylorian.
I like that. Yes, I think that would be really cute. I like it. But guys, hey, this has been super fun. Now, Ravenna, do you want to go over again with everybody so everybody knows where to get your book, where to, if they want to do your Kickstarter, where they can find you, and also then you guys can tell everybody where they can find you guys also, so everybody can follow you on Instagram and whatnot.
Yeah, okay, so I'll start it out. You can get SOCAR. You can pre-order it, the ebook, on Amazon. Once August 1st hits, you can order the paperback on Amazon. Now, you see how thick this girl is. Amazon will not print me a hardcover. So the only place to get a hardcover of this book will be my website. The bonus to ordering a physical copy from my website is that you get a little bit of goodies inside, some art, a bookmark, and you also get access with every physical book. You get access to the Traveler's Guide, which you can download from my website. That is an in-depth glossary and pronunciation guide that is not as in-depth in the ebook. Nice. And in terms of the Kickstarter, again, we are funding the limited edition of SOCAR. That'll match the really nice Breathbound limited edition of Breath of Starlight, and also the audiobook. And each pledge that you give, no matter how small, gets you the 2 stretch goals we've unlocked, which one is bonus audio with Kylorian, Patrick, and the other one is bonus audio with Bargroon, which is Rainer Gabriel is voicing him. And if you've heard my little cottage video, you will lose your mind. So go ahead and listen to that.
Very nice. Now, I also will put that on our Linktree. I will put a link to where your Kickstarter. Is that what you would like for people to be able to order? Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll do a link to it on there. So everybody that's listening, go to our Linktree. You'll be able to click it right there and go right over to Ravenna's website. And then how about you two guys? What is your socials so people can follow you?
So I do have an account on TikTok, although honestly, like even spelling it's weird. So it's probably going to be better just use the Instagram one. So that one, you can see here where I've got my little pseudonym, EC Hart. So ec.hart.va_narrator is my TikTok, or I'm sorry, my Instagram, which I actually made it because of this project. I made it so that, Ravenna could tag it and it would go to that. And this is how I've kind of found this whole community. And I love this community. This has been fantastic over here.
Oh, Instagram, I find the people on Instagram a little kinder, nicer than over on TikTok. I do have TikTok, but I don't use it as much. I get a lot of weird people that send messages to me on
all the time.
and asking me if I want to be somebody's sugar baby. I'm sure they're a bot, but you know what I'm saying, because I think I'm beyond the age of sugar babiness. But I enjoy the community more so on Instagram than I do on TikTok. And how about you, Patrick?
Also much better than Threads.
Oh God, Threads. Oh, Threads is horrible. That is I don't go there at all. Yes.
Yeah, that place is interesting.
I go there just to watch people.
Mean. They're very mean
and opinionated.
Oh yeah.
Sure. The best place to find me is on Instagram at voiceover.patrick. You can find all my audiobooks that I've produced in my Linktree in my bio. You can also link to TikTok from there. Slightly different username. But yeah, that's where I kind of live.
All right. So we know where to get Ravenna's book. We know where to find you guys. Kirsty, do you have any other questions?
No. Thank you. I'm going to go look at Patrick's video of an Australian accent now and see how good it is. If you get some random person commenting on your video, you're going to be like, who the fuck is this? It's me.
But now everybody, if you want to, please give us all a follow. We are chasing 100 followers and subscribers on YouTube. That's at 2girls1TBR. We are on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere you can get a hear your podcast kind of thing. And if go on Instagram and on TikTok, we are at 2girls1TBR. But please give us a follow. We're trying to climb the charts, everybody. So, but thank you all so very much for joining us and going off on random tangents with me. And I enjoyed this, and I hope you all would love to come back again one day and we can do this again.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Good night, book babes.
Thank you.